Hi, I'm Jill Broder from Jill Broder's Tutoring Center and Broder Accredited Academy. Today we're going to unbox Grade 4 Math and Language Arts materials. Let's get started. We're going to unbox Grade 4 materials. The first thing you find is the packing slip. Check off everything as you go. The first thing that comes out of the box is the Math Base 10 set. This box is a little flimsy. You're going to want to rebox it once your student starts using it. The first thing is the Base 10 blocks. You have 1,000 cube individual Base 10 sticks, ones, and your hundreds. All of this comes in this first kit, in this box. We check it off as we go. Base 10 set for Grade 4. Next thing we have is we have a protractor. And lastly, for manipulatives, we have these color tiles. All of these need to be reboxed. This bag will suffice, it works fine, but this needs to be put into some sort of container. We have the math activity book for the student. All of the lessons are in here that go along with the online program. Cover all of the skills needed for 4th grade, whole number sense, multiplication with fractions, equivalent fractions and comparison, angles and measurement, adding and subtracting fractions and mixed numbers, multiplying by 1 digit, multiplying by 2 digits, division with 1 divisor with remainders, division with 1 digit divisor without remainders, division with 1 digit divisor with remainders, decimal notation, measurement units, problem solving with measurements, operations with larger numbers, geometric relationships. So you see everything that you need for 4th grade is covered. That is the student workbook, and you have the lesson guide for the coach, which could be the parent or could be the tutor. Everything you need is in here. It tells you exactly what to do each day. It tells you how many minutes are online or offline. As the student gets older, we have more online minutes. All of the skills covered in county curriculum, public school curriculum are covered in this program. It's a good one. It tells you everything that you need and you would feel comfortable using it. But you do have a choice. If you want to choose another program, that's fine too. Just make sure that you make it fun, learning at home with manipulatives, and you cover all the skills required for 4th grade. Today we're going to open the 4th grade language arts box from K12. It is a good program. It has everything in it that you will need. It's easy to follow. However, it is primarily online. So let's get started. The first thing that I see is a reader called Packs. Again, the list of materials are not in order by what is on top. So just make sure that as you go, you check everything off. If something's missing, they will be glad to send it to you. National Geographic Kids Coral Reefs. And I'm going to put the social studies type things in one pile and the readers in another. This is the Keeping Quilt, which I think is a K12 social studies type book. We'll put that there. The Keeping Quilt. Pink and Say, again in the literature pile. Coral Reefs. Adelita. Sweet Clara and the Freedom Quilt. The Quilting Bee. I think we're doing a lot of quilting. I hope that you all decide to actually make a quilt when you do this unit. So we're going to put these quilting books all together. The Coral Reef Food Chain. There's your science. Baseball Saved Us. A Cinderella Story from China. I won't even begin to pronounce that name for you. K12 World is a series that K12 uses to do social studies and science in the language arts and literature unit. The magazine is full of pictures, it's really inviting, there's a lot of activities that you can do and spin off from these. This is an actual reading book, the old-fashioned kind, that the students will read stories from. This is 4th grade level. The stories are very inviting, the pictures are nice, and it's a hardback book the students will enjoy using. The glass slipper and gold sandal. Finally, you're going to get your language arts activity book, which is for the student. This is very thick compared to the kindergarten through 3rd grade books. There's a lot of activities in here that are hands-on, that are in this book. They have their book, a lot of writing, a lot of pages where beginning, middle, and end, they use graphic organizers to get ready for writing. Lots and lots of writing activities in here, which are really, really good. It is divided up into the literature section first, where they write about stories that they read, and then later on it gets to other types of writing and proofreading and grammar. Lastly, you get your lesson guide, which is for the learning coach, tutor, or parent, whoever is responsible. In each lesson, it's going to tell you what you need to get ready, what materials you're going to need, and how much of it is online or offline. I would say this is still primarily offline with all of these materials, but we're getting closer to 50-50, 60-40, with more and more things being available online. Latin Roots is another area that's covered in this program, which is absolutely fantastic for a 4th grader. I love the program. It's got everything you need. Here are the 4th grade language arts materials. The curriculum is jam-packed with exciting and fun things to do. This is the workbook for the student that goes along with all of the materials, and this is the lesson guide for the tutor or the learning coach parent. Everything is explained very, very well. It's easy to follow. You won't have any problem knowing what to use when. The only thing I suggest is breaking it up month by month and pulling what you're going to need for the first month. This is the K12 World Series, which has lots of pictures in it. It goes along with social studies and science. Also, there's a whole unit on quilting, which, in my opinion, you should make a quilt with your student. But these 3 books go along with that unit. Finally, the science section is all about the coral reef. You've got lots of great books in here and lots of activities that go along with it. I think this is a great all-in-one comprehensive program for any 4th grader, especially when you're learning at home. We're all in this together. Let's make learning fun.